can I use CoughDrop in multiple languages? CoughDrop offers a translation feature that makes it possible to quickly translate boards from one language to another. When using speech boards in a language other than English as your primary language in CoughDrop, you will also need to adjust your system voice so that the words can be spoken correctly. You can learn more about translating a board and choosing a voice in our support articles on those topics. But what if you want to use CoughDrop in multiple languages? What if your communicator speaks one language at home and a different language at school? How can you maneuver your CoughDrop account to function in more than one language? To begin, you will need to create speech boards in each of the desired languages. You can create boards from scratch or use CoughDrop's translation feature. Set the voice for your account to the language which will be used most often by your communicator. Generally, this will be the language on your designated home board. If you translate an existing board into another language, you will see the language button appear at the top of your board actions page. You can use the drop-down menu here to access the board in each language. This way you can edit and adjust the board for a certain language. You can also adjust buttons within the board set by entering Edit mode, tapping a button, and hitting the Language tab in the window. Here you can adjust button labels for each language connected to that button. While you can edit existing boards into multiple languages, you can also create new boards in another language from scratch. This board will then exist in that language and not in another unless you also choose to translate that speech board. If your communicator will need to reach these individually created boards with another language often, you may want to consider linking those secondary boards to a specific button on your home board or saving them to your sidebar. This will make those boards quickly accessible and also part of your synced boards, which save to your device for offline use. When you decide to switch to a secondary board, open the board in speak mode. If the secondary board is linked to your home board, you may want to set it to act as a temporary home board when selected, so the program will allow it to stay within that board set without returning to your regular home board. If the secondary board is on your sidebar, you can select Set as Temporary Home from the Speak Mode menu or assign the board as a temporary home board when you set it to the sidebar. Once you have the secondary board open, you will need to select Switch Language from the Speak Mode menu. The program will attempt to select a voice in the appropriate language from the menu on your device. If your device does not have a built-in voice for your selected language, CoughDrop will not be able to speak that language. Available voices differ for different devices. You will need to check the voice options on your device to know which voices you can use. On iPads, Android, and Windows devices, you can download a voice from the Premium Voice list to use on your CoughDrop account. Premium voices are available to those who have purchased a CoughDrop account. When you decide to return to your regularly designated home board, you will need to use the Switch Language option in Speak Mode menu to return to the original voice.